Assalamualaikum everyone. This is Aisha Firdaus and you're watching Teacher's World. Today I'm going to talk about multiple intelligences. Before I could start, I want you all to like, share, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Let me ask you a question. What is intelligence? Is intelligence a gradient to measure the existing knowledge or the ability to think rationally, deal effectively, and act purposefully? Think and tell me. I agree most of you will go with the second definition. Now tell me, how many of you feel so happy to look at the test scores of your students as 98%, 85%, 100%? All of us as teachers and parents. But how many of you can assure me that all these students who have scored 80%, 90% are successfully implementing the knowledge, applying the knowledge in the world around? Again, a huge question mark. Now, why is it important for the teachers to know about multiple intelligences? It is to ensure that no child is left behind. Are we making our students interpret the data, analyze the knowledge and work in a scenario where they can come out with the solutions to the existing problems? Are we doing so? No. We are just dumping in the knowledge and expecting them to actually produce the same knowledge on paper, and we are giving them test scores. And what about the practical implementation? When we know that there is a pattern in which the learner accepts the information, receives it, decodes it and interprets it. There is a particular style. Not all can be taught in same way. Similarly, not all can be learned in same way. This is where the multiple intelligence theory comes into existence, which was proposed by Howard Gardner in 1983, which has opened a new portal to the world of educators. It says that not one particular intelligence can be taken as a yardstick to measure everything. Students establish a pattern while they receive information. Some of them are good at interpreting the patterns of words, letters, alphabet, stories. These are linguistic intelligent people. Similarly, some are good at mathematical concepts, sequencing, stepwise solving. These are logical reasoning, logically intelligent people. Similarly, kinesthetic, the people who can use the ability, the sense of touch. These people are kinesthetic intelligent people. Similarly, there are many other categories which details I will be explaining in my video. Well, let's look at the 8 different intelligences. The first one, visual spatial intelligences. These are space strong children. These students see things differently in their minds and they recognize spatial relationships. To develop visual spatial intelligence, read stories with well described visual images. Have students listen to the words the author uses and draw a picture from the description. Use videos, slides, art, puzzles and mazes. The next one, verbal linguistic intelligence. These children are word strong. These students speak, read or write well. They like manipulating words and playing with language. To develop verbal linguistic intelligence, have students read and write in a variety of genre, give speeches, participate in performances. The third one, interpersonal intelligence. These children are people strong. These students are sensitive to other people's needs and moods. They excel at cooperative activities and solving conflicts between classmates. To develop interpersonal intelligence, use cooperative learning. Have students tutor each other and teach students methods for solving group problems. Next one, intrapersonal intelligence. These students are self-strong. These students are self-motivated and reflective. They watch and listen, taking in conversation rather than contributing to it. They prefer working alone, need quiet time to process new ideas. They usually need space and time away from hustle and bustle of the classroom agenda. The next type is logical mathematical intelligence. These students are math strong. These students are good with numbers and enjoy logical problems and puzzles. They enjoy figuring things out and coming up with unusual solutions. To develop logical mathematical intelligence, use think alouds for solving math problems. The next type is musical rhythmic intelligence. These students are music strong. These students are affected by music, rhythm, and environmental sounds. The next type is bodily kinesthetic intelligence. These children are body strong. These students are highly aware of the world through touch and movement. There is a special harmony between their bodies and their minds. The last one, environmental naturalist intelligence. These students are nature strong. They seem to come alive when allowed to interact with nature. They are able to see patterns and relationships in nature and life. Dear friends, hopefully you got an understanding of different intelligences, and I wish you all the best. Take care of all the different learning styles and intelligences. Keep in your mind before you plan your instructions, and see that your students come out in flying colors. Jazakallahu khair. Happy teaching.